One of the immutable laws of life is the law of cause and effect. Your quality of life is the effect, and the activities you do are the cause. What that means is that life improvement is replacing activities that cause undesired outcomes with activities that cause desired outcomes. You want to remove the negative, add the positive, optimize the process, and repeat. Let's say that you're overweight and you want to remove junk food. That's removing a negative, but you also need to add a positive. In this example, that would be something like adding high quality, nutrient dense foods. As a byproduct of that change alone, your life improves. All you're doing is replacing the activity that got you to where you are with an activity that gets you to where you want to be. The more instances where you can do that, the more your life improves. As my friend Terrell Wallace would say, if nothing changes, nothing changes. One of the epiphanies I had in my studies of life improvement was that you cannot catch something you are always chasing. If you are chasing a better version of yourself, you need to stop, and this is why. If this is you now, and this is a better version of yourself, and you are chasing yourself, you will never catch yourself. You need to stop. Instead, you need to dissolve the identity that you are and adopt the identity you want to be. When those two are unified, you become the person that you were trying to be. That means you have to walk, talk, act, think, and feel like the person you were trying to be in the future now. By default, you realize that you were always the person that you were trying to be, you just weren't acting like it. Each version of you that acts in a different way ends up on a different path. If you were to follow one specific train track, you would end up where that train goes. But if you were to branch off and, let's say, adopt different activities that send you down a different path, you end up in a completely different place. So here are 4 steps on how you actually do that, and I'm just going to keep it as simple as this. Number 1 is you have to identify the problems. For example, if you're overweight, there are causes that created that effect. You have to identify the problems and why they're there. Number 2, you have to identify the solutions. So how do you remove the negatives, add the positives, optimize that system, and repeat that over and over again to solve each individual problem. Number 3 is to create systems that maintain the changes. So once you have created a system that solves a problem, optimizes a solution, you have to create a system to maintain that so you don't revert to the previous activities or behaviors that got you to where you are in the first place. Lastly, you have to act as if you are already. If you start acting like the person you're trying to become, by default, you become the person. You can actually dramatically shorten the amount of time that it takes you to achieve a specific result if you just follow existing systems for the specific problems that you have. And there are a plethora of search engines and artificial intelligence to help you identify exactly what your problem is, the solution, and how to fix it. But the easiest and most simple way for you to do that is to find a mentor, to find somebody who's already overcome the obstacles and problems and have optimized their own solutions, and learning it from them, whether it's free, whether you purchase it from them, whether you do something in exchange for their time. You provide them value, they provide you value. They shorten your learning curve dramatically. So the tip is to find somebody who's already done what you desire and follow them. In the next few videos, I'll be giving you practical strategies, guides, methodologies, and techniques to actually effectively change your life. So take what you've learned from this video and apply it immediately. The number 1 takeaway from this should probably be to just act as if you are already. Find somebody who's already done it, act exactly like them, and you get the results that you want to achieve. All right? So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.